The career I have chosen is an investment banker. I am going to talk about 5 skills and attributes that are helpful in this profession. The first skill is intellect. A strong intellect with particular emphasis on analytics, mathematics, finances, and economics goes a long way toward performing many of the job requirements. The next attribute is discipline. News outlets often report on the high salaries of investment bankers, but little is told about the long hours, hard work, diligence, and self-discipline that goes into those high rewards. Investment bankers, from the entry-level analyst to the top-level managing director, work in a pressure cooker environment, and because of that, need to be able to perform under intense scrutiny and demands. Another important attribute is to be entrepreneurial. Interestingly, with all the rigor and structure in investment banking, the ability to be creative and innovative is an extremely highly regarded skill. The top-performing bankers are able to approach a task or provide a solution in a way that may be new, pioneering a new avenue for products and services. The next important attribute is being global. We know that the world is more globally connected, and business is no different. Broad-mindedness opens the door to a deeper understanding of culture and societies, which expands the ability to work with and for international businesses. The last skill to have is relationship building. This skill might be the most intangible, but considered to be one of the most important, particularly for investment bankers climbing the career ladder. Social and relationship building skills, such as being able to deal with difficult people in extreme situations, having a high energy and positive attitude that exudes power, but also an I understand your needs attitude, and developing and maintaining client relationships and characteristics that bankers must possess in order to be successful. Many college graduates start in investment banking in an analyst position. To succeed in these positions, you need to be extremely dedicated, have good spreadsheet skills, and be analytically fluent. Your next step will be to become an associate. Same skills, just raise the volume. Most banks look for analysts that have completed finance and business programs. The first program I will talk about is a business degree from Humber College. High school requirements to get into this program include 2 grade 12 university level maths and a grade 12 university English credit. Humber College looks for these marks to be in the low 80s for acceptance. The next degree is a finance degree offered at Seneca College. This program requires grade 12 college or university level English, grade 11, and grade 12 university math. After completing both these programs, you can now apply to become an analyst. After about 3 years of being an analyst, you can decide whether you want to go back to school or keep your job as an analyst. If you decide to go back to school, you will need to take master's programs in business and finance. This will allow you to become an associate. Associates basically have the same job as an analyst, but the workload is increased. Now we will talk about salaries. Salaries for a first-year analyst range from $100,000 to $150,000 and only require bachelor's degrees in finance and business. As a third-year analyst, your pay increases to $120,000 to $350,000. As a first-year associate, your pay will be roughly $150,000 to $250,000. This job requires 2 master's programs, one in business and one in finance. A third-year associate will make roughly $260,000 to $500,000. After about 3 to 6 years of being an associate, you may be promoted to director or principal. This pay is $400,000 to $1.5 million. After about 5 to 10 years after being promoted to director or principal, you may be promoted to managing director or partner. This salary is $500,000 to $20 million. Roughly 7 to 10 years later, after being promoted to managing director or partner, you may be promoted to department head. This salary is $800,000 to $70 million.